And welcome back to another episode of the Baseline Bums podcast. It's your host, Rob, aka B Ball Archives. And once again, it's just me in the house. I usually got a whole bevy of bums in the house, but it's just me coming at you hot right on the tails of a really nice Spurs win. We just absolutely crushed the Hawks. And we are looking like we're prime, ready to go. Absolutely. Thank you so much. And the Spurs could not be looking better. We not only love you, but we love you hard over here. Thank you very much. This is all brought to you by Love You Hard TV. And when I'm saying go Spurs go, it's because I really mean it on a night like tonight, because we were playing absolutely beautiful team basketball, and that led to a W against a team that I think that is going to be a decent Eastern Conference playoff team. Whenever they get Trey Young back, whenever they get Kristaps Porzingis back, I truly think that they will be a team that is going to be playing playoff basketball. But whenever I bring up a guy like Porzingis not being in the lineup, that is the Atlanta Hawks' best rim protector. So I was really happy to see us go right at them, wanting to put 2 feet in the paint, attack them right in the heart of the defense. And that's what we did all night. We had 60 points in the paint, and we looked really confident slashing and getting the ball right at the rim. So I think that was a huge part of it. We absolutely crushed them on the glass. So I was really looking forward to how we performed whenever Porzingis wasn't in the game. So that was what I really like to see. When you see a 56-43 rebounding win, that leads me to believe that we're putting in that effort that you want to see your team do on a back to back. This is a night where we just dominated the Wizards yesterday. So it was a night where we could have come out a little flat. We could have come out with a little bit less energy, and I would have kind of understood where we were. But I also still was really glad that the first quarter, Devin Vassell came out really hot. He was wanting to shoot. He was open, catch and shoot situations, was nailing some really good threes. And I was proud of how his energy wasn't lacking on that second night of a back to back when it easily could have. It's so easy to, leave a home game against the Wizards and then arrive early in the day in Atlanta, and then you're just not you're not full energy because you just haven't had enough rest. But that was not the case for the Spurs tonight. We came out hot. We were scorching on all cylinders, and it led to a really good team victory. But when we're talking about a team victory, we got to start with the performance from Victor Wembanyama once again off the bench. The third night Victor has been back. He has been coming off the bench in a minute restricted role, 21 minutes. You still saw him put up 26 points, 12 rebounds on 10 of 15 shooting, 3 dimes, as well as 2 blocks. One of them was a really, really massive I'm your daddy, I'm going to pin your shit into the glass kind of block. So I think that this was one of those performances that not only told the league, but it told the Spurs coaching staff that, hey, Wembenyama, I'm ready to go. Put me back in the starting lineup. Go ahead and play me 30 plus minutes. It's all good. I'm ready to go. So I wonder if Mitch Johnson is going to be doing that moving forward. Next game, do we need to do that against the Washington Wizards? Not necessarily. I think that we need to be looking forward to OKC. We need to be looking forward to both of those games on the 23rd and the 25th. So I think that's the priority. So maybe if he comes off the bench against the Wizards, I'll be okay with it. But if we don't have him coming off the bench and it's a situation where, you know, he becomes a starter against OKC, I'm okay with that. Yes, absolutely. Where is AJ? He's my favorite. Honestly, he's my favorite too. If he had his microphone and his headset right now, he would be a part of this podcast. But I'm going at it solo on the heels of a great Spurs win against the Atlanta Hawks. Just the kind of energy you want to see on a night where we're back to back. And I know we just dominated the Wizards, not necessarily an opponent that we need to put a lot of effort into to get that 25-point win, but still, it's a tough turnaround when you don't have a lot of rest as an athlete, and that's just really tough. So the effort we put in, the effort on defense, and just really wanting to create quality opportunities. I was proud of how we played. I was proud of not only Wemby, but Devin Vassell early on, wanting to take good shots, wanting to hit, catch, and shoot opportunities with ease. And I was proud of that. He had a little fading to his game every once in a while, but still Devin Vassell went 7 for 15, 4 for 9 from deep, and he was doing a lot of things that I want to see him do. 18 points, 7 rebounds, played really, really well on both ends of the ball, getting a couple of really good steals in the open court as well. Steph Castle, marvelous game, 17 points, 7 dimes, 7 of 10 from the field, and was really hitting from mid-range, and he did hit that one good three as well. Only 23 minutes of play, but really made his impact early on, and you could feel that Steph Castle was really manipulating the game on a night where De'Aaron Fox didn't look so polished offensively, even though he led us in assists, still went 4 for 11 from the field and didn't necessarily look like he was ready to lead us in a way that Steph Castle was tonight. And I was really proud of his energy on a back to back as well. Um, Luke Cornett really doing a good job of managing minutes without Wemby in the lineup. 8 points, 9 rebounds, a couple of really good blocks around the rim, and did a good job finishing around low. Everything you want from your backup center, Luke Cornett was doing it, and that's exactly what you want to see. There was a lot of really good stuff coming from our bench, including once again Keldon Johnson, just continuing to finish around the rim, second chance points he was creating, had a couple of really big body rebounds where he's just flexing on everyone, grabbing that rebound. I think it was Luke Kennard where he absolutely made him look like his son, getting a rebound and finishing right over him. So you love to see Keldon consistently contributing off the bench like he has been, and that's just so much of that points in the paint dominance that we were wanting to see without Porzingis in the lineup. When the other team does not have their best rim protector, where do you want to go? Right into the heart of the defense, get 2 feet in the paint and start finishing around the rim. And that's exactly what we did more often than not. So there was a lot to like about today's game, even on a night where Jalen Johnson looked pretty good and Nikhil Alexander Walker had it going a little bit, and there was some offensive gelling that you saw from them tonight, but we really just didn't allow them to get anything going. And it was really good to see when the starters came out of the game. Uh, we were up about 26 points, several minutes left in the game. We did not take our foot off the gas. We just kept it going and going and going. And that led to us winning by 28 points. And there was a lot of previous Spurs teams where that 26, 27 point lead would evaporate and we would win the game by 15. We'd win the game by 16. And all of a sudden, that blowout game looked a lot closer than it really was. And this is a Spurs team that even if Jordan McLaughlin's in the game, even if Lindy Waters is out there with Carter Bryant and Jeremy Sohan, that they aren't going to blow that lead. They are going to keep that lead consistently building, and it's going to be an impressive Spurs win. And it's not going to be the Atlanta Hawks just fighting back, making it look like it's a closer game than it really was. So I was proud of the second/third unit and how they came in and really gave a lot of energy a lot of good wing presence and a lot of good front court presence as well from guys like Sohan and Olynyk when we look at that second, third unit. Just a really good Spurs win altogether. I just really love to see the guys coming together, just really treating every single game like it's important, and each and every game matters. It doesn't matter if it's the Hawks, it doesn't matter if it's the Wizards or if it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. You show up with a sense of urgency. Absolutely, absolutely Delta Sig, Texas. Great win on a back-to-back night, showing a good sense of urgency. If there was ever a first quarter where I thought we were gonna come out flat-footed, we were gonna come out with 0 intensity and 0 energy, it was going to be tonight. I was like, "Are we gonna treat the Hawks with respect and come out with this true sense of urgency?" And we did. That first quarter, 32 to 19, we did a lot of really good things that you want to see your team do on a back to back. So yes, absolutely, really really good win. And then we have the Wizards again. So I feel like we have another game where we can kind of go deep into our bench, rest some of the starters, play a couple of lineups where we're just going to feel everything out until we find ourselves playing OKC once again on the 23rd. So, yes, there's a lot to look forward to when we're talking about Spurs basketball in the near future. We're playing fantastic right now, and it's leading to us being towards the top of the Western Conference. When being towards the top of the Western Conference is really hard to do. It is hard to be third or fourth in the West right now, and we're making it look kind of easy, to be brutally honest. Um, but yes, what an amazing win against the Atlanta Hawks. When healthy, this Hawks team is a playoff team in the East. When they have Porzingis and they have a healthy Trey Young and Jalen Johnson is playing at his best, this is a playoff team in an Eastern Conference that's kind of up in the air right now. So I don't really view this win as a light win. I view this as a really solid win, our 20th win of the season. Being 20-7 after 27 games is miraculous. I view this as just a really fantastic place for the Spurs to be, and we could not be looking more confident as a unit. So I'm very very thrilled. Great win tonight against the Hawks. Fantastic win last night against the Washington Wizards. Yes, we play again in a couple days. Very excited to get back out there, but guys, it's Go Spurs Go over here. Feeling very confident about where we are as a unit. Uh, but I'm also feeling confident about sending you guys over to the Solar Scouts because they're going to provide you with clean, reliable solar energy for you and your family. This Texas grid is all over the place. When it gets cold outside, things can get shut down. When it's hot outside, things can shut down as well. We all know how finicky the Texas grid is. You need a reliable backup for you and your fam. Go to the solarscouts.com/bums and then figure out how you can get yourself a free consultation and get yourself a free, reliable solar plan for you and your fam. And they'll help you with the panels, dude. They have a great product over there. Absolutely. So yeah, great Spurs win tonight. Great Spurs win last night. We are playing great basketball. I know we lost to the Knicks a few nights ago in the NBA Cup final, but you know what, guys? That game does not count. Quite literally, the wins, the loss column ain't seeing that game. So you know what? We are treating it as we are just win, win, win. And let's keep that momentum moving forward when we go to Washington to play the Wizards, and then we see OKC a couple of days before Christmas. Let's go, guys. Let's keep that energy up. Um, I really, really appreciate everyone for being in here. The podcast would not be the same without everyone's engagement, without everyone really making this feel like a true Spurs community up in here. I not only love you, but I love you hard around here. Everything is brought to you by Love You Hard TV. This community like I said, would not be the same without you. Whether you're watching clips on Instagram, on TikTok, you're watching the lives on YouTube, you're consuming the podcast on Apple Podcast, wherever you are watching this, we really, really appreciate you. This would not be the same without you. This whole experience talking Spurs basketball, you make this experience more meaningful. So thank you for being here. But I'm going to end this episode the same exact way I end all episodes, and that's with a go, a Spurs, a go. Bum, 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 Spurs win. Bum,